It is almost the end of April, so you know what that means. We're rushing to put together a podcast.
Damn it, Michael. You're not supposed to say when we did the show.
Why not?
That's the beauty of having one episode a month. Nobody knows when we did it.
Welcome to April 1st, everybody.
There
April Fools!
we go. You thought it was the end of April because you're a fool. No,
we hate our listeners.
We do hate most things, and it is very much the end of April, and we're doing a podcast now. Welcome back, Michael. It's good to see your smiling face here on Group Chat After Dark.
I am back. I'm back, and I'm wearing a collared shirt because I have returned to the world of work.
Yeah.
So I am back in the office. I am vaxxed and waxed, baby.
Blood alone turns the wheels of history.
Yeah.
Yeah. You must pound your fists many times.
Together we will prevail.
The office. Anyway, yes, you are back in the office, the real world office. You've got your vaccination, which we talked about last time. I, as of today, look at this.
That's right.
I am double vaxxed now. I got my little sticker from my first vaccine, and then today they gave me a button, like a legit,
nice.
Like this is some hardware. So I got my second. I got Moderna just coursing up and down my veins.
So yeah, have you heard what they're calling the vaccines now? What the kids call them?
No.
So Pfizer is like the Gucci vaccine of the world. So Pfizer is like what all the cool kids have, and Moderna is like the middle, and then Johnson & Johnson is the limited edition.
Oh, see, yeah, because it might kill you.
Yeah, yeah. Only if you're a woman.
Yeah, and only 1 in a million women. So interestingly enough, this guy that I used to work with has been like this vaccine researcher, independently researching since like May of last year when they started like finally kind of making ground. And for whatever reason, he has been he's a Moderna fanboy.
Yeah.
And like he was so thrilled to be able to get Moderna, and he was so happy that I got Moderna. Like he's like, I don't know if the other ones are fine, but that's the one I wanted. And I was like, to me, whatever shot I get is the shot that's for me. But my wife is a Pfizer. She's got both hers now. I'm a Moderna. I got both of mine. So we are getting back to normal. Speaking of back to normal, Michael, have I told you about the most comfortable pair of socks I've ever worn?
No, you have not. I have heard that you should not weld in these socks, though, from a reliable source.
That is true. I ordered my Bomba last time because we talked about it last month.
Just
that
one
I was gonna order one Bomba. It's half off that way. I ordered one Bomba, and I liked it so much I ended up ordering the other one.
Did they have to go find it in the back for you?
They didn't. So when I actually reached out and I was like, hey guys, I just want the one to test out and then put it through its paces. Can you sell me one Bomba, and then I'll order the other one if I like it? And they're like, sure, we'll go ahead and send you two. Just in case you really like it. If you don't, you can send the one back. Lucky for them, I did like them. They are fantastic socks.
Did you remember to use the promo code GCHAD to save a large discount, buku bucks, 0% off?
I did not use the promo code.
You did not click the microphone button and put in the promo code GCHAD.
I didn't. I used Honey to find a better coupon. And
it failed because Honey is trash.
I mean, it saved me a lot of money, actually.
And then you probably listened to an Audible audiobook.
No.
Just bought your Bomba using.
Although I do want to listen to Yo-Yo Ma's Audible memoir because I just listened to a podcast about it and it sounded pretty interesting. Beside the point, why is it that we should buy from Bombas, Michael?
They donate one Bomba to homeless shelters in need every time you buy one. So it's buy one, give one.
Which is, and why? Let me ask you this question.
Because get this, socks are the number one most requested item in homeless shelters.
That doesn't sound right. I thought the Scrub Daddy was the number one most requested
No,
item
that's
in.
Shark Tank. That's different.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I'm getting my number ones mixed up. That's
Also,
right.
Bombas is number one anyway now on Shark Tank
Well, that's
history.
true. Plus, I don't really know why, like in a homeless shelter, somebody would like, hey, I really need my Scrub Daddy now.
They know they need Scrub Mommy. It's softer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I got to say, I'm on board with the Bombas. Um, I actually legitimately have a pair now, and I think they're good socks. They're quality socks.
So
Um,
this is unknown to our audience. You're also a MeUndies owner.
I used to be a MeUndies. I am
Which
no longer.
which brand do you find more appealing, Bombas or MeUndies?
Well, currently Bombas. I really liked the MeUndies at the beginning. They were very comfortable. However, after many, many washes, because I don't know about you, but I wash my underwear after I wear them.
Really?
After many, many washes,
You
they
don't just
began
turn
to.
them inside out?
I don't.
You should try that.
After many, many washes, they began to shrink, and they were not comfortable anymore. They would cut in and they would bind, and they were very uncomfortable underwear after I'd say a couple years.
I see.
Um,
I see.
so I abandoned all my MeUndies because of that. They all suffered the same fate. They all got much smaller. I thought
Well,
maybe I was getting fatter, but it turns out the underwear was actually getting smaller.
well, you can get your price much smaller on your Bombas using the promo code GChat for
Man, you are getting good at
a
this.
classic 0% off. Speaking of percentages, I think we need to
Yeah.
talk about the Chick-fil-A
Yes.
app status update.
What people are really here for.
Yes. I'm so excited to announce that. Number one, I need to announce this to the world. We're in a southern area, southern state, and we have had lemonade and tea mixed together forever. I've been able to order it since like 1999. And now they've come out and said, no, this is a new thing. We're calling it now a Sunjoy. And whatever. It's been on the menu for many years. People, you're getting gypped. But my status update of Chick-fil-A, I am at 1,000. Oh, it turned off. 1,675 points. And I only need 324 more points to reach signature status, which means all of you are peasants compared to me in the
I
Chick-fil-A
mean,
app.
as far as Chick-fil-A rewards, I cannot argue there. So let me ask you this. How many points per meal do you get? You're 300 some points away. Like you order you and your wife a meal from Chick-fil-A. How many points does that get you?
I don't know. It depends. Well, it depends on what you order.
Well,
But
sure.
I can say that I have earned 9,675 points in my lifetime.
That's impressive. Now, what do you redeem these points for? Free meals?
Yes, you can redeem. So $1 is 12 points.
Can you get like a Chick-fil-A tote bag?
I hope so. I want a cow suit. I want them to send me a cow suit. I'll walk around Chick-fil-A all on my chest with my black card.
Well, thank you for that much needed update. Michael.
Chick-fil-A, best breakfast in the game. Best breakfast in the game.
I mean, I'm gonna say just some of the best food in general. But that's neither here nor there. Everybody knows that. It's really good on Sundays, but you can't do that. So Michael, we are here today because I don't know if you recall, because our last show that we did just a few weeks ago, it was last month, so it hasn't been that long. This is definitely not almost a new month. We talked about millennials and Gen Z.
Yes, we did.
And as part of that discussion, we got into a little bit of a debate between Vine and TikTok.
Yes.
Because TikTok, you said, what do you call them? Gen Zers. They're also called TikTok teens, and we got off on that. Well, so we thought this month that we'd deep dive into Vine and TikTok. Like, what are the key differences? What are the advantages and disadvantages? Obviously, with Vine being discontinued, but
RIP.
Kind of in their heyday, what was Vine like, and what is TikTok like, and what's the cause of all this? But here's the thing: Michael and I are not TikTokers.
Nope.
I don't really know anything about it. I didn't really know anything about Vine. I know you were into it.
Vine was awesome.
Yeah, you loved Vine. So we're gonna have to bring in some reinforcements on this.
Yes.
We have a resident TikTok expert in our group chat.
He's there.
And
He's ready to impart some knowledge on you.
As long as technology works, I'm going to bring him in to the Group Chat After Dark podcast right now. He has been invited to join us.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to have to cut this part out.
Over time, he'll join, and you guys will be excited.
He might have fallen asleep waiting for us to do the ad read. You are now reaching out to him via the old tried and true. I think he fell asleep. Don't worry. Through the glory and wonderful and editing process, we'll be able to just knock this out. It'll be like, I said, here he comes, and then he'll be here.
Here he is.
So I didn't get an invite.
Oh,
like
well,
joint state start.
We're live on the air right now.
Oh, all right. We'll discuss it later.
Welcome to the Group Chat After Dark podcast. Mr. Corny Mad Rocks.
It's sponsored by Bombas.
It is.
Which, by the way, I want to say, if you want to get socks, Journeys or journeys.com is the way to go for socks.
We can't plug competitors on here.
Yeah.
Guest.
Are you trying to take away our hypothetical ad dollars? Come on. I will say, I did used to buy socks from Journeys every time I went to the mall.
Yes, you did.
And I enjoyed those socks. They were not built to last.
Not like Bombas.
They all ended up with holes in the toes and the heels, and I really it was disappointing because I did like the socks, but
and there's no promo code with them.
No,
you can only use the promo code with Bombas.
The promo code I got was, look, you got to buy some socks because my sock numbers are down, and I'm going to lose my job if you don't buy these socks.
Yeah, and I didn't give you anything off either.
No.
I'd also like to say we're sponsored by the Cash App, right?
We are not sponsored by the Cash App yet.
No.
You ever done any DMT, bro?
Wow. Okay, now that you've plugged a terrible podcast on this award-winning international podcast.
Hey, Joe Rogan, if you're out there, I want to be a guest. Maybe he's our other viewer.
Good luck with that. It took you long enough to join this one. Good Lord, I'm going to have to edit that out. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. You are a Group Chat After Dark TikTok expert because we don't really know about TikTok.
Wouldn't go that far, but okay.
We are lame and we do not know TikTok. However, I am skilled enough to Google the history of TikTok.
Yes.
So I'm ready. I'm ready to jump in.
Can we do the history? Let's start with Vine, since Vine was years before TikTok. Let's talk about Vine and where it came from.
Vine.
I will say I never used Vine. So
yeah,
I mean, I remember Vine, but I never was like downloaded it or anything like that.
Vine was really interesting. It's a lot like TikTok, but in TikTok, I believe you can make the video as long as you want. However,
60 seconds.
60 seconds. Vine was 6, so you had 6 seconds to make a video. So it was a lot of clips of people doing really random stuff, and Vine was kind of the first wave of like people that are half famous for being on Vine, basically, and created a lot of memes. So like Yeet comes from Vine. What else comes from Vine? Watermelon comes from Vine.
Watermelon.
Yeah. There's a couple things out there. I can't believe you've done this comes from Vine. That's a classic one.
Hey, Mr. Postman.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, Mr. Postman is on Vine. It was a Vine. Mm-hmm. RIP also that
RIP. Yeah, he passed away last year.
Postman died. Yeah, he's no longer with us. So Vine was it was made to, I guess they were trying to sell it. I think they sold it to Twitter.
I did not know that. I was researching this. I did not know Twitter owned Vine.
Not for very long. They shut it down shortly after they bought it.
Yeah.
They started. Was that because of the Periscope?
So Periscope was started as a rival of something, some other live stream.
Yeah,
That's
I
right. It
forget.
wasn't nothing to do with Vine. Just edit that out. Never mind.
I can't. Now I got to edit that out.
Let's just start over.
All
Be
right,
back in a
let's-
waiting room for like 30 minutes again.
Welcome,
I'll just stare at
everybody.
you. All right, from the top.
No, we're not really.
We're
We're
recording.
not starting. We're live here.
Twitter.
I'm just in order to put this out really quickly. I'm just uploading the raw feed right now. It's a live broadcast. So yeah.
This is a stream.
Wow.
So put your pants on for God's sake.
And my pants are on. By the way,
Oh, here we
Jonathan Davenport, he won Sunday night at West Virginia Motor Speedway.
Nice.
go. Oh, good.
And,
There's a lot of people that care about that.
I'm sure a third of this listening audience does, considering that's me.
It's a fair point.
So
Anyway.
A huge
got off
base of
track
our
here.
listeners. Yes, a huge base of our listeners will find that very interesting.
And have turned it off by now.
so
Continue, Michael.
Jack Dorsey and Twitter paid for Vine.
Who?
Jack Dorsey.
Sorry.
He's here to fuck shit up. He's here to destroy the podcast.
It's like that boat the other night.
Yeah, he's ready to dock the boat. Anyway, go ahead.
It's been a good run, internet. We appreciated you listening to us.
At Jack. Continue. No, that's his Twitter handle, at Jack.
Oh, you're right. That is his Twitter handle. Yeah, and people try to get it all the time with attacks, but yeah. So Twitter bought Vine, and then immediately shut it down because they realized they couldn't monetize it. So it died a quick death. The internet was very sad for not very long, and then I believe Instagram tried to rip it off, or Facebook tried to rip it off with some kind of Instagram feature. I think, was it IGTV they had that started?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's still a thing.
Really? I'm not even on Instagram anymore, so I don't know.
Or they forget what they call it. It's maybe something else now. But yeah, I do recall that on Instagram. They tried to push that.
So yeah, but Vine was just people creating little short videos of really stupid stuff.
Which I gotta say, there was a lot of stupid stuff on there, but there was a lot of really funny stuff on there too. Which, to be funny in 6 seconds, that's pretty tough to do. And there were a lot of people that came up with really creative ways to do it. Like, I was always pretty impressed with, like, because my experience with Vine is Michael making me watch YouTube compilations of Vines, and hit or miss like everything else. But there was some really funny shit that, like, it's just like, who came up, who thought of this, and it's like, we got 6 seconds to make this happen, and they pulled it off so well, and they could do it more than once. They were famous Viners. I don't know if that's what you call them.
Free Shavakadu. Yeah, and then the quarterback of West Virginia University's football team, what was it? Will Greer was the quarterback, but his brother became Vine famous. So his brother was more well known than him at one point.
Yeah, WVU. Suck it.
Yeah. So
We ain't been funny in 17 years, so I know we couldn't do 6 seconds.
Insert I took that personally meme.
So that's Vine. Vine was a precursor. Vine was the precursor of the modern day platform known as TikTok.
Now, Michael, let me ask you this question here before we move on to the TikTok. I have a stat here that says by December of 2015, Vine had over 200 million active users.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Is that how popular Vine was? 200 million
I know it was
users?
very popular. Yeah.
Because I'm getting this off Wikipedia.
Has to be true. It was on the internet.
It has
I
to be
like
true.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm just wondering. I mean, but that seems like a lot of people, active users. Whoop. Hey.
Yeah, I'm struggling with my setup here. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you're all right.
I'm not
You're
a
all right.
professional. I'm not a professional.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. I said hard on. Anyway, Michael, tell us about TikTok.
TikTok. So TikTok started, I did not know this. It started as 3 different apps. One was called musical.ly, or Musically as the kids call it. And it was Chinese, but it quickly became a thing in the United States. And then I think people in China or the Chinese government, which if they're listening, sorry, I'm about to offend you, decided to start a competing service probably so they could edit it or control the content there, called Douyin. I think we're saying it correctly.
Yes, we apologize. None of us have any experience with Chinese, so we're probably butchering
That's correct. We do not speak Mandarin or
How
any
do you
other.
know I don't?
Because I know you. We come from the same place.
Do you speak redneck?
Fluently. Continue. Sorry.
So, the two services, they're basically running concurrently. They were the same service with different user portals and user bases, but the one in China, Douyin, had over 100 million users in 1 year of being open. And then the company that owns both were like, screw it, this is dumb. Why do we have two of the same service? So they combined them together in 2018. And then they also decided that if I'm remembering right in the news, there was like a controversy around who was using musical.ly and why they were using it for nefarious purposes. And so because of that, they rebranded the app when they combined everything to the now famous name of TikTok.
I had no idea.
Michael, do you know what the literal translation of Douyin is?
I do not. Do you?
I do.
Just Google.
No, Wikipedia is telling me this.
Oh,
the
well.
literal meaning of the word Douyin in Chinese is vibrating sound.
It's not even a word.
Nope. It's bzzz.
That's funny. That was a good tidbit of knowledge there.
I just happened to notice it. I was like, you know who might find this interesting? Michael.
Yes, that's great. I like it. So I'm reading this article from the BBC, so it's not Wikipedia, but we'll have to do with it.
I didn't think you knew.
That's worse than Wikipedia.
I didn't think you liked British, so I don't. It's amazing that you're able to read it.
I do like British. I like some British. I like the way they pronounce the word pedo.
Yeah, that's true. You do.
I also
you've said that on the podcast a few times.
The Great British Bake Off. I like that one. Oh, it's a good one.
Really? That freaks me out a little bit.
What? It's so relaxing.
There's this one guy on there that kind of weirds me out.
Oh, that's old Greg.
That's old Greg?
Yes, old Greg is one of the hosts of the British Bake Off.
That's why he freaks me out. Maybe I was like, okay, because he kind of creeps me out, and he's always wandering around being creepy. I'll catch it. My wife will watch a little bit of it, and I'll walk through and I'm like, what's that guy doing? He dresses up in like weird costumes and stuff.
Yeah,
it makes sense. That's old Greg. Never mind.
So,
all right, I'm in on the Great British Baking Show now.
Yeah. So the apparently the appeal of TikTok is the algorithm that they use. It's one of the most advanced algorithms on social. So that is I guess showing you things that they think you're gonna like is their strength.
Which, as we discussed before, I have the TikTok app. I'm not an active TikTok user, but apparently the algorithm it thinks I like is women not wearing bras, dancing very provocatively.
How can I get on that algorithm?
Every time I open it, that's what pops up, and I'm like, well, I can't look at this now. So.
Well, we figured that out, and that's because you haven't followed any accounts. So it's just showing you what's the most popular. And I guess
on the internet, on the For You thing,
I guess on the internet, that's what's gonna.
Michael explained to me if I swipe to the other side, it'll show me what I'm following, and it just had a bunch of suggestions for trending creators. I don't actually have any accounts that I follow, so I get nipples and dancing.
So. TikTok is. I'm looking at the user stats now from this article I was reading. They have over 700 million users downloads. 700 million downloads just in India.
Okay, all right.
China is at about 250, and USA is about 200 or so.
Is this, I guess, app downloads?
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Crazy. It seems like a lot of people are using TikTok, or at least have downloaded the app.
Just in India alone, good lord.
Yeah. So it's widely used. I get that's rivaling like Facebook and Twitter and stuff.
That's amazing.
So yeah, it's a really interesting app. I guess the purpose of it is you can like put yourself in different videos, but also I guess the main draw is you can put music, like popular music, underneath funny videos of things. So like one I was watching earlier was this guy with chickens, and he put like Cabbage Patch Kids arms on his chickens, and it was I mean, it's just stupid stuff like that. So I mean, I guess the funny thing about TikTok is they got criticized a while back for de-incentivizing people that were deemed too ugly for the platform.
I wouldn't make it 5 minutes. That's why I don't post anything. They're like, you're too damn ugly for us to have anybody follow you.
Yeah, they
I hadn't heard about this.
Apparently, there's TikTok mods. I've never seen somebody get kicked off or their video get kicked off of TikTok, but I would assume like if you were posting like propaganda stuff there, you would get kicked off. But yeah, it was alleged. It was never proven that this happened, but that they were deprioritizing content from people that were deemed too ugly or too poor for TikTok.
Wow. That is an advanced algorithm. It looks at it like you upload it and it's like, you don't make enough money to post here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. You want people to like be jealous of people on the app so they get on there more to see what they're doing. So
well, you want to see all the TikTok famous people and try to get famous too.
Well, Corey, explain to us what TikTok famous is. What does that mean?
Guess you're famous from TikTok. Hell, I don't know. I didn't make any notes for this. I should have. I had a lot of stuff I should have wrote down.
Well, that's not true. He's got a legal pad full of stuff.
Like what are like? How do you get TikTok famous?
Well, I was going to talk about some of the people I don't follow a lot of people, but I'll go days without even looking at it. But one I always like look up and watch. It's these two guys. I guess you call the handle is called Party Shirt, PARTYSHIRT.
All one word.
All one word. Are you looking them up now? Or are you just
no? I'm just for the video purposes of the podcast.
So they one's named X and one name's Ivy. One of them, I think, is from like LA. They live in LA. They were some sort of, I guess, like electronic music. Maybe they're DJs. I don't know what they did. They're in the music business. I think during COVID, they started more TikTok. I really don't know the history, so I'm probably not the best to be speaking about this. But anyway, the way I discovered them, people post stuff on there, like they'll have their cell phone, they'll plug it into a potato and claim it's charging it.
Right.
So
you can charge your phone using a potato. I've seen that.
So you go to the comments, and if you're old like us, you will quickly realize how old you are. Because I started seeing this stuff and I clicked it, it would say cap. This is cap. And I was like, what do you mean? What is a cap? I don't understand this. So, and then I started seeing everybody was tagging this Party Shirt account. So I finally clicked on it. What they do is called factor cap. So if something's true, it's a fact. If it's a lie, or can we cuss on this podcast?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's bullshit. It's a cap.
Fart.
So they'll anything they get tagged in these videos and they'll test stuff out. Like they've done a lot of like cell phone charging stuff. I don't know if you've seen a recent one. I don't know if it's TikTok or just internet, but the girl that puts baking soda in a bottle of ketchup.
I have not seen that.
I think she puts baking soda in a squeezed bottle of ketchup and explodes, and ketchup goes all over the damn ceiling and roof and whatnot. I mean, it's vinegar and baking soda. Of course, it's going to happen. But when they always introduce their videos the same way. But you can see they've got ketchup all over themselves at the beginning, so this one is fact. They go out in an alley, and it goes everywhere. But anyway, so they've got like I think 18 million followers. So they've become, I guess, TikTok famous now because it's really launched like their YouTube and everything else has really got them going.
Oh, see, and you made a really good point there. So apparently, if you're TikTok famous, you make like pennies on the view.
Yes, you make, some people make money.
Yeah, TikTok is not monetized as like YouTube is right now. So even if you're TikTok famous, you're still like a regular person.
So you need TikTok to funnel people to your other channels, your other
Basically.
mediums, where you can make some money. Gotcha.
That's how it's working right now. They're hoping it's going to change, but
I mean, with that, I got a feeling with that, there has to be some way to better monetize it with that many users. Somebody's going to figure it out.
It's hard though, because you can't link, you can't put like a Bombas feed into a TikTok.
Yeah. They'll figure it out. I mean, they always do. There's going to be some way to make money from it and put ads in something. I mean, you think about like, I don't know, watching like a Snapchat story or something. You know, if you go to your friends' Snapchat stories, you'll watch a couple and then there'll be an ad.
Yeah.
Like just not inside, but it like just a completely separate story that's an ad, and then you go on back to your friends. They'll figure something out. I mean,
have you gotten ads on TikTok yet?
I don't look at it enough.
I have. I think I've gotten a couple.
I get them every few. Like I'll be scrolling, whatever you want to call it. It'll pop up. It seems like a TikTok, but then it's like,
yeah,
hey, buy this razor or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's another ad. But
tired of nicking your balls? Go to manscaped.com.
This episode is brought to you by Blue Chew. This TikTok is brought to you by forhims.com.
Yes.
Speaking of, to prepare for this today, kind of sidetrack here, I listened to something to wrestle. And I was going to make a Conrad Thompson joke at the beginning of this and completely forgot.
We've all completely forgotten about Conrad Thompson.
Yes. Anyway.
Well, Corey, who uses TikTok?
Basically everybody younger than us and some older people. It seems like it's mostly kids. I'm trying to think of.
I saw the coolest TikTok this morning. It was an old man filming himself in the mirror with his iPad. And he just said, "Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a good day." And then he signed off.
Will come. Go ahead.
I was like, that was pretty sweet TikTok.
You will come across some people that you're like, I don't know. It's like they're trying. Bless their hearts, are trying to be like me, trying to do TikTok and be like, hey, you like racing? Have a good day. I don't know. So what's really surprised me was the prison population that uses TikTok.
What?
I don't know if you've come across that yet.
No, this is news to me.
All right.
It's really just nipples for me. That's all I've seen.
Mine's all dogs.
After. Yeah.
Mine's all dogs.
Hang on, wait. Well, before you get into this, I'm going to open TikTok. Let's see what happens.
Excellent.
TikTok.
For all you youths out there, this is just like,
oh, look at that
roulette.
Scroll up and hit another one. See what's next.
Oh.
All I can see is Michael.
Yeah, I can't really tell what that is.
It's a little person, a very old little person in a bikini.
Oh my God!
Jumping in a pool. Yeah. So again, but look at that.
Boobs.
You weren't
2 for 3.
I mean, that's yes.
That's so. Hence, especially like if I'm sitting on the couch with my wife and I open up TikTok, I'm like, well, that's not happening. So again, me, just boobs. There were boobs in all 3 of the ones I just pulled up. So anyway, go ahead.
You were feeling
like I was
the prison population that uses TikTok.
Yes, I've seen quite a few of those. Like there's some guys that are out and they basically answer a lot of questions. So like when you say you comment on something, they can reply to your comment with a video. Like they'll teach you how to hide a phone, like in a loaf of bread. Oh. There's a lot of prison recipes.
You can bring in a loaf of bread to prison?
I guess you can buy one. You like hollow out the middle of it. And it was very elaborate. Some of the stuff like, I found one last night. It's this guy. I do not remember the username, but it was Fat Joe's Kitchen. And it was just literally videos of him cooking food in prison. He took apart a hot pot and had like the burner and had what looked like a couple coffee cans. He had lard to get grease. He had raw fish I guess from the damn lunchroom, chow hall, what do you want to call it? But he was like making all sorts of fried food, selling like $30 a plate. I mean, he's making a killing in there.
How do you get a hot pot? How do you get a hot pot in a prison?
I don't know. That's what kind of surprised me is how much. Like he had a I want to say he had a microwave because he baked macaroni and cheese. Well, I mean, he cooked the noodles in the water and then like microwaved it where it looked baked. It was quite fascinating. But there's a lot of others where you just see him walking around, and even him, people were like, "You're not in prison. You're not in prison." And he like did a video where he's at his cell door. I was like, "Yeah, this dude's in prison."
What is your favorite prison recipe that you've seen?
I watched a guy last night make peanut brittle, which was peanut brittle. It looked all right. A lot of it involves ramen and like Cheetos crushed together. They come up with some interesting things. But I cannot think of one off the top of my head that was.
Peanut brittle sounds good. I don't know if I would eat it from a prisoner.
Yeah. I guess it's better than what they usually get. Plus, I think they come up with a lot of that stuff to like sell it too.
Oh, yeah. Money. Right.
I'm trying to think who else uses TikTok stuff I've come across.
I've only seen like people dancing on there. Like
that's and
they're not even like hard dances. It's like
Well, that's the other thing. There's like a lot of I guess dances people come up with, like what's that Cardi B song?
WAP?
No, the other one. It's kind of popular.
Bodak Yellow.
It's called Up. Like there's some sort of dance to that. You'll see that people doing that.
You're so much more hip than me. I don't even know that song.
Michael sent it to us in group chat one night.
After dark.
After dark. It was the after dark chat.
I was asleep.
There's one guy again. I should have made notes. I found him last night too, but he goes around helping homeless people. Again, I'll find the stuff later. Ben, you can post it in the notes, but there's this one fella, he's crippled. I think this is mostly in Florida. He walks up and down the road selling candy with like his, like a walker that's on wheels.
Yeah.
He has like boxes of candy and he's like 2 for $5, whatever it is. So he'll go out there and just give the guy like $100 and get a pack of Sour Patch Kids and then give him like candy and stuff to sell. And you can tell, I mean, there's a lot of things wrong with him, but he's out there trying to make money. He most recently took in this one homeless dude, and I think people donate to his stream or his channel. He bought him a hotel room, got him a haircut, whole 9 yards. There is good stuff like that out there. A lot of it is a waste of time, but there is.
I feel like that's every social media. Like you can find people that are really using it to further humanity and to like help people. But the majority of it is just worthless bullshit.
My favorite
that people want to be viral.
My favorite part of TikTok is called Clean Talk. It's people cleaning shit, and it's very, very satisfying.
Okay, one of those, like pressure washing type things where it's like something really dirty.
Sometimes it's somebody just cleaning the toilet with like 15 layers of cleaning product. So it's like one is pink, one is purple, one is blue. Yeah, it's good. I enjoy that. Yeah, hashtag Clean Talk.
There's another guy. Well, I've seen that hashtag, so I wonder if that's part of the algorithm because like you'll see videos will come up, and like at the bottom will say hashtag Doritos challenge or whatever. It has nothing to do with Doritos. I just guess if you put the right hashtags in there, it'll come up in the For You.
I think you're right. Yeah, they have communities too. Like Clean Talk is a community.
Yes. Yeah. There's another guy on there I really like. His name's Stale Cracker. STALEKRACKER. He's from Louisiana. All one word.
Okay.
And he's always showing you recipes, but he has a lot of different catchphrases.
Does he say like, bam?
No, he'll be like cooking something. He'd be like, while we wait, we hydrate. And he's got this beer. It has a little, I guess, kind of like a beer bong type thing, and he drinks it. He's always wearing this little, kind of like a fanny pack, but he can put cans of beer in it. But everything he cooks,
like a beer bandolier.
Yes, essentially around his waist.
Nice.
He'll cook something, and at the end he'll be like, "That's money, dude." And he'll be like, "You know what I do? I put that on a cracker." And he and there's people all over TikTok now like impersonating him. And Gordon Ramsay duetted one of his videos. Apparently, Gordon Ramsay will do that to people like cooking on there and just talk absolute trash to them. It's really funny.
Yeah.
That's another way to get, I guess, TikTok famous.
Yeah, because I've seen people post like the duet. I forgot that was like a feature. You can like sing, like it's mostly somebody like lip syncing to a song, and then somebody will come along and do like a split screen, and they're doing the other part, and then it'll keep going. Like somebody then takes the new part and they duet that, and then somebody takes that new part and duet, and it like this big long string of things. Where it started with one and it ends, 100 people have done this same song and they just keep it going, which I guess is pretty cool.
There's I was talking about him made me think of somebody else that's on there, but I can't.
Have you seen the really angry guy? It's called like Angry Guy Reacts to Stuff, and it's just like a super zoomed in shot of his face, and he's like, "It's me."
No.
Let me ask you this question, Mr. TikTok expert. Is the angry old man that goes into the gas station, is he a TikTok star? Is that coming from TikTok?
I guess yes, in a sense. Oh man.
He gets really mad and curses a lot.
And throws his hat down, swears he's never coming back to the store.
Yeah.
I can't think of what
refuses
his name
to
is
pay
now.
for stuff.
Yeah, he says he's never going to pay. He just walks out there with it. I guess he's probably up there.
Of all the TikToks you've sent us, I think that's probably the most common. Every now and then we'll see another one of this really angry old man that goes and just raises hell at this gas station.
What's hilarious, you imagine standing in that gas station and it's like this old man comes in. I mean, it's all an act. That's the other thing with like TikTok. The majority of it's all an act. It's all fake.
Well, and see, that was in my notes too. Is like, do we want to should TikTok be a thing? Because it feels like it's mostly just people making stuff up.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna watch what I do to my wife," and it's all set up. It's all nothing. I mean,
that's everything though. That's all like. I see Facebook videos and stuff all the time where people we pulled this epic prank on such and such, and I'm like, no, you didn't. I was watching one the other day, and it was so bad I couldn't stop. It was supposedly this person, this waiter at a restaurant helping a woman give birth, and it was so over the top and so like it was so they had it. I'll see if I can find it and like put a clip of it in here, but this woman is like, oh, and her water's about to break, and it's all like captioned. And somehow he miraculously sits her down right to where a table would block her from about her belly down, so that you never actually see a baby being born, and you don't actually see a baby in the video. And there's this guy at a table adjacent who's like just cowering the whole time. The video is like 10 minutes long, and I'm like, if he's having that much of a problem, why didn't he just get up and leave?
And you watched it all.
I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop because somebody had commented on it about how bad it was in Facebook or whatever. And I watched the whole thing and I was like, this is awful. But people believe that that's real.
Oh, people believe anything.
Yeah. And that's what gets me is that like watching it, I just had to see how it ended. I'm like, how are they going to pull this off when they got to show the baby? And he just had like a bundle and he kept his back, in front of it. I'm like, yeah, of course, there's no baby there. That woman didn't give birth. Anyway, sorry. Soapbox over.
I keep forgetting. I keep losing my train of thought. I was telling about the party. No, the party shirt guys. They do another thing now too called snack or yak. So like people post like one of the most interesting things was they say it's good, but they take an Oreo and put squirt cheese on it, and it's supposed to taste like cheesecake.
Mm-mm.
What, cheesecake? Yeah, please.
They said it tasted good. Now they did.
I think we know what's going to happen for the next hip old guys video.
Yep. They did Kool-Aid pickles. They said that was terrible. There's a lot of stuff. They're like, no, this is awful. They actually grilled with Doritos. They like filled a whole grill full of Doritos, which were ended up being flammable.
Yeah, that is real. I've started fires with Doritos. That's accurate.
Right, but it didn't. They said it didn't. The meat didn't actually taste like a Dorito, but just it's obviously flammable, so it'll there's a guy. There's a lot of cooking stuff. Another one. I guess he's somewhere up north, probably Philadelphia or somewhere. He works in my cousin from Boston. I guess it's kind of like a convenience store. People come in there and order food, but they get it the Aki way, whatever that means. And they'll be like, give me a bacon, egg, and cheese between these two Pop-Tarts. And he'll cook it and fix it and then cut it open. And he's gotten some catchphrases too. But I thought of something else during that. One of the more disturbing ones I've come across, or in a sense, this kid, he's probably between 14 and 17. I don't know. But his whole premise is asking your mom questions that you're too scared to ask. And of course, what do you think the majority of, and his mom is attractive. She's a pretty woman. What do you think the majority of guys want to ask his mom? Rather sexual things. And it's just weird. Like he'll come to her. I mean, he's probably been like, hey, I'm going to ask you a question. And then it's not like he's just randomly coming up to her, even though he portrays that. But it's like, it's just really weird the way you would have to see it. Like he's just kind of creepy how much he's into it, how much he's into it. It's just weird. There's also a lot of people I've noticed that go live on TikTok. A lot of people do live.
I was going to ask you, like we were talking about the comments and things, people replying using a video. I didn't know if that was like in real time because I assumed like Vine, it was posted, you record it and then post it. But yeah, so I guess it does have a live capability so you can interact via the comments and whatnot.
Yeah, it'll pop up and be this little red, I guess, dot at the bottom. Be like, you got to like tap it if you're scrolling to like join the live. But again, I'm full of random thoughts tonight. Earlier this afternoon, I'm trying to prepare for this. I come across a random ones talking about music that's been sampled, and I had no idea that Eminem, the first song he had, was it the My Name Is
Shady?
No, was that the whichever the first Slim Shady?
My Name Is was like his big hit.
Yes. So the intro to that is actually by some other dude from like the 80s or whatever, or maybe I don't know, some unknown dude.
Speaking of
Safri, something I don't know.
I just recently learned, and I'm probably a fool for learning this. I just recently learned that the song "Gangsta's Paradise" by Coolio
Islands in the Stream.
Yeah, does not feature any.
No.
It doesn't. It doesn't feature any cursing because Stevie Wonder would not sign off on it. The song being sampled, whatever the original song was, because of the cursing. So that's the only, like, one of Coolio's only rap songs that doesn't have any curse words in the lyrics because of that.
Because of Stevie Wonder.
Because Stevie Wonder wouldn't sign off whatever the song sampled was.
I would just, so I can correct myself here, I was thinking that movie. Damn.
That one.
Ghetto Stupid. Bulwark was movie. Ghetto Superstar was Islands in the Stream. Sorry. Anyway.
There you go.
Anyway.
Did you know that Ice Ice Baby samples Queen?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
they said on VH. He said on VH1 it wasn't. He changed it just a little bit.
Bum 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 bum, and his goes bum 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 bum.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's completely in the clear.
Yeah.
Completely in the clear.
So Corey, should we get on TikTok more?
You got time to waste, I guess. I mean,
I don't really have time to waste.
You stay busier than maybe Todd. I don't know. Todd's probably the busiest out of the four of us.
Todd poses. He doesn't really have anything to do.
It's true. He's a poser.
His busy is all things he wants to do. So yeah, he's fine.
I mean, if you find yourself with absolutely nothing to do and want to see some, I mean, I don't know if you're going to get out of your algorithm at this point because I think they pretty much decided what you're into.
Let's see what we got here. Let's spin the wheel real quick and see if maybe things have changed. Oh, look, I got a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah.
Jumping into a construction bucket.
there are good animal videos on there. I will
Yeah, a
say
lot
that
of good
there are
animal
good
videos.
animal videos.
Well,
Like there's nothing really. I mean, 75% of it's a waste of time.
It's just
25% you
random.
might learn something.
I feel like it's got to be more than 75% is a waste of time.
Is a waste of time. Okay, we'll go 85.
I learned how to fold a fitted sheet from TikTok.
Is it
Really?
Now? I've seen this video. Is it just where they're like, how to fold a fitted sheet, and they crumple it all up, throw it in a drawer, and say, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
It's like they start off and then they just fold it up.
That's the other thing. A lot of people will see everybody will do the same video. I don't really have a good example off the top of my head.
Have you seen the one of that guy that disproves the 5-minute craft videos? So, like 5-minute crafts is a YouTube channel, and they do like stupid DIY hacks. So, like one of them was like, they needed to get Coke out of a can, so they cut the top ring, the circle off the top of the can, and pulled it out with a hook, and then drank out of it like a cup. And then the guy's on there, and he gets a Coke can, and he's just like, and he sets it down, and he's just like.
Actually, I think I have seen that guy because everything he doesn't say anything.
Yeah,
he just kind of like,
right. Yeah.
There's a lot of people doing just stupid stuff. There's one where I'm a terrible guest. Well, I cannot keep my mind straight.
Speaking of stupid stuff, I've enjoyed talking with you all, but I'm David Pumpkins. Any questions?
And he just left. I mean, we weren't even wrapping the show up, and he just left.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's had enough.
Is he turning into a pumpkin?
No, he doesn't turn into a pumpkin. He's just sleepy. He's back working in the office now. He's got nothing left. To wrap this up, Corey, since now it is just you and I.
Just me and you now, buddy.
I want to tell you my biggest gripe with TikTok.
Lay it on me.
TikTok, because it's all over the place now. You see it in commercials. You see it on Facebook, on Instagram, on every other social media platform. You see the TikToks. They look like shit as far as production value. And I'm a snob. Yeah. I'm a snob.
I know you
are.
But
colleagues of mine have talked about this since the dawn of YouTube, where you could upload whatever you wanted from whatever source you wanted. People have been getting desensitized to really shitty video and really shitty audio. And nobody cares anymore. Like I was telling Michael earlier, it could be like, oh, we've got exclusive video of the International Space Station passing in front of the moon. And it's somebody who had a GoPro on their dog who's licking its nuts. And they just happen to see it up in the top corner. It's like, look here. And they'll fucking put it on the news because they have video of it, and nobody cares if it's shitty video anymore. So there was something that came on last night about TikTok on TV, and it was such shitty, like green screen videos and all that, and they just look terrible. And I was telling my wife, I was like, TikTok looks like shit, and I hate it because of that. So that's my biggest issue with TikTok.
I've never posted one and never will, unless we somehow get an RTD channel. I don't think we're going to go that route, but anyway,
we're going to have to if we want to keep up.
Yes, if we want to keep up with the times and figure out what these kids are saying and try to understand things. I have messed around just to see what you can do, because I'm like, how they do that. So say you did a video and you wanted to do a green screen. I mean, it looks terrible because you can tell when somebody does a green screen video, it's not professional quality. I have noticed, and I don't know how it's happening. I will occasionally come across a video that is in very high quality. I don't know how, because I would assume you have to use the app on a phone. I don't think you can just upload from a computer. I have no clue.
Well, what you'll get is somebody shot it like using professional grade equipment. They've put it in the cloud or something, pulled it to their phone, and then uploaded it. Because that's like, I'll do that for like Instagram stuff. Like I'll take our videos, trim them down as like a promo and put it up, so I'm sure there's a way to do that.
Well, that's exactly what's happened there. But I would agree, a lot of it, especially I don't know, like say the lighting is not good and you're just laying Like I was messing with the lighting here, so it would look okay on this. But if people are just doing stupid videos all the time, they're not going to care about the lighting or the quality or the sound or anything. And
which really just devalues my job.
I wanted to tell him this is stuff I just keep forgetting. I'll tell you, this will be the last one I talk about. Right before we got on, Michael loves the got him guy. Yes. What's he go?
Something came in the mail today.
Yeah.
What was it? These nuts?
Got him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on the streets and he looks like absolute hell. Like people were like pulled up to him in a car and was like talking to him for like a few minutes. He was asking, he looked just absolutely like hell. Like I don't know if he's homeless. I don't know if he's strung out. I don't know what's wrong. But it was like, I was just surprised to see him.
Wow. Well, you really just brought me down to close this out.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll try to bring you back up. Let's do another round. Open up your phone real quick.
All right, I want one more TikTok. And if it's boobs,
do 3 swipes. I don't owe you anything.
You owe me money if it's boobs. I don't know how much. We'll see. Oh, okay. Nope. This is some guy blowing glass.
Okay, there is. Yeah. Okay.
That's a woman. She's
probably gonna dance.
Oh God, it's Jeff Daniels. Okay. And
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. They're something's going on there. Well, no boobs in there. So maybe the algorithm has changed for me just talking about it out loud.
It's listening.
Well, Corey, I want to thank you for joining us and talking about TikTok because we don't know what's out there. We don't know what's on TikTok because until tonight I didn't know there was anything more than busty women without bras dancing to songs.
I've only been using it a few months, so don't get it. What do the kids say? Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
I don't know a lot, but maybe I can come back in the future and talk about something else too. I've enjoyed it. Hopefully, I haven't ruined the podcast. I mean, this could be the end.
This could be it. It could be over after this. You just never know. You never know with this podcast. I do want to sign off on this final note, and I've been having a lot of trouble with my hair lately. I just can't. I can't get it the way that I want it, and I feel like when I do get it the way I want it to stay that way for maybe ever. So I'm here to unveil our newest sponsor, Gorilla Glue. Hair support for men.
I saw her on there last night. Her hair's starting to grow back, or something's getting better with her. I don't know.
So I'm thinking starting tomorrow, I'm just gonna start putting Gorilla Glue in my hair every day. And
but only you got to put it on TikTok if you want to get anywhere.
Oh yeah. So because it doesn't say anywhere on this bottle not to put that in my hair. So I'm gonna give it a shot.
So what you need to do tomorrow morning is dump the Gorilla Glue in your hair. Mm-hmm. Dance in front of it, and in front of you do a video, you're dancing, and then go to a drive-through and either berate or do something really weird to a drive-through employee because that's pretty popular too.
Okay, but so just like combine all.
If you want to hit it all at once, yes.
Okay, and I should not wear a bra.
Yes, I would recommend not if you want to keep your algorithm steady there.
Okay. I will not wear a bra. I'm going to do all those things and follow me on TikTok at I don't know how to TikTok.com.
So
I don't even know how you fucking handle yourself there, but
we can take you down to Florida and get you with that old man that's always raising hell.
I'm staying out of Florida for a while, I think, just on principle. But anyway, we
have to end it again.
Yeah, we have to wrap it up. I have to go to bed because I'm old and I have 2 small children that like to wake up. But thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Your expertise on TikTok is very much appreciated because my only experience was what I showed you. I've got some different things in the algorithm now, so maybe I'll give it another shot. But we thank you for joining us. We look forward to many more conversations here on Group Chat After Dark. We don't know what we're going to talk about, but as always, you can find us on the RideThatDonkeyProductions.com, on the ToddSux.com. You can find us over at RTDShop.com. You can find us at DukeHouston.com. You can find us at RTDProductions.com. You can find us at ToddSUX.com. You can search us on the YouTube, on the Twitter, on the Instagram, not the TikTok because we don't have that. You can find us pretty much anywhere except for what's really popular right now.
And what we've talked about for the last however long we've been talking.
Exactly. You can find it. That's where you can find us, and you can get some crap with our logo on it. Please visit our Not Real sponsor, Bombas. Please visit our other Not Real sponsor, Gorilla Glue, and
listen to the Joe Rogan Experience.
I'm going to cut that out. We'll catch you next month on Group Chat After Dark.